Hello, Leo. Welcome to Tourmaline Tarot. We're going to do the first half of February for Leo. See what's going on. So we're going to start with Gypsy Witch here. And this one just gives you goodness. Okay. Leo, I see what's up. You do want to talk. See, they don't even want an intuitive shuffle. We're going to do the rifle. 2, 3. All right. Being saucy. All right, so without clarifying or anything, we have snake, house, coffin, anchor. I feel like, Leo, you're examining your stability. What makes you comfortable? What makes you not comfortable? Because with the snake, either you feel like something is not on the up and up. You feel like something around you is not on the up and up. It can be about health because, the snakes are on that staff for medical stuff. But it doesn't necessarily have to be about that because pairing up with the house, it's your environment. It's what's around you. It's how you're feeling. With the coffin, I feel like there is something may have happened where it's not a death per se, but there was a before and there was an after. There's a hard line down the middle. And with the anchor, you're gaining your footing again. I feel like there was some kind of change. Maybe you moved, maybe, someone moved out, or there was a change in your environment, literally, that kind of precipitated this feeling of like, I'm not getting very open because if my throat's going when I start trying to read for something, I was like, you don't want to talk, do you? But yeah, so with the coffin, with the whip, it's not necessarily heavy, but it's also like having to buckle down. There's a big buckle down energy, or, there might have been, forgive me for going there, but there could have been something that was a literal, like, physical, like situation that had to go. Scythe. Yeah. So I feel like there was some kind of harshness that you're like, whoa, wait. But you're gaining your footing again because what about home? So here's the clover and the ship and the birds. I feel like people could have been talking at a turn. It's like you just wanted things to be settled and normal because you're longing for it with the ship. I feel like at the same time, though, you knew that this was not forever. This was not going to be a forever thing. It wasn't going to always carry on. And now you are moving into this like cutting BS, changing acceptance, etc. Because here's the fox. It's almost like you're letting stuff go on around you, but ooh, I'm getting that Poison song. Normally this is like an offer, but I'm like, every rose has its thorn, people. And you know that, and you're aware. So someone was just giving you a flower, and you're like, oh, that's pretty. But here's the bouquet. It's like, aren't you worth a dozen? Not just like this. Look, like maybe if it's your kids picking flowers for you or something, that's cute. But like, someone's out in the field being like, here's one flower. And you're like, oh, okay, that's great. But I'm going to take this better offer. Thank you so much. But I'm going to take the bouquet. Yeah. So I just get this feeling like there's better. And the scythe wants clarification. All right. It does, which is the little sickle scythe, which is like, yeah. This is also, I want to point this out. This is also harvesting. You need to cut stuff down to harvest what you've grown. So, it's work. It doesn't seem like fun, but how else are you going to bring in the wheat or corn or whatever you want to grow in your field? It's up to you. I'm bad at plants, so sorry. So yeah, whatever, because I was like, let's do this scythe, crossroads. So it brings you to this new crossroads. There's a decision. Which way are you going to go? Because here's the sun. And here is the broken mirror, because the broken mirror, you can't see things the same way again. People say it's bad luck, but I think, because when you break a mirror, it's bad luck. But can you ever really put a mirror back together again? So like, no, there's enlightenment that you cannot change how something is seen or something that was done. And it's moving into this, like, I don't got time for that. Like, you're being smart about who you're letting in your energy and what you will and won't accept. So you're like, I will take your flower, but I also know there's bouquets coming at me. It's not just this. I do want to find out what this snake was about. Give me the snake. What's the snake? Give me the snake. Yeah. So I feel like in some way you put stock in someone or something that kind of went belly up on you, but it's like, I want to say through no fault of your own, or like you wanted to believe in the good stuff, you wanted the stability, but like, you know, I feel like you've ridden something out as far as it can go. And it's like, now, no more drag, only forward. Because you got a new perspective. Got new hat, new shoes, brand new idea. And a matter of fact, I'm in charge for good. Sorry, Pointer Sisters. And I know I got the lyrics wrong. And I know I'm old. But we're doing the tarot now. So we have Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Ten of Wands, Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is coming out for a lot of people because I just feel like, you know, when people are like, oh, it's the Nightmare card, Dark Night of the Soul, blah, 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 blah. I'm talking about 2 weeks, okay? Like, you know, energies move. Energies shift. That's why things move. And that's why things do what they do, okay? It doesn't have to be like this, I'm never getting at it. You know, if you dug a hole, find a ladder. That's kind of how I'm feeling about this kind of vibe that you're in. You're like, you know, with the Ten of Wands, you do feel like you've been put upon. You feel like you've been carrying a lot. And, you know, with this Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, like you might have thought something was stable. You thought things were moving in the right direction. And the Two of Cups is, you know, it is, oh, isn't that a lovely card? Oh, that's so delightful. You know, but then it's like someone wasn't holding up their end. You were holding all of it. And it's like, you know, I can't anymore. This is like, I can't with you. And it doesn't have to be like this dire thing with a person or like, you know, I just feel like this overwhelming, like, yeah, this is changing. This stuff is changing. I see the way it is. Seven of Wands. This is popping out for so many people too. For me, Seven of Wands, you know, people say like, oh, it's, you know, one-upsmanship and defensiveness and blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, you're hitting back. You know, it doesn't have to be this violent thing, but like people are coming at you. And this is where you go like, no. Like, and let's do this 9. This came right out. 7. You got 2 7s popping out. And see, this person's like, oh my God, like, don't come at me with your swords. And this guy's like, I'm gonna hit you. So, I feel like you found out something you didn't want to, but now it's like go time. You have to move beyond it. So even if you are in this stuck energy, it's like, I've had to watch a lot of Minecraft lately, but like you can dig a hole and then you're like, boom, I'll just build a ladder. It's ladder time. Okay? It's ladder time. I don't even know how all that works, but it's like, boop, 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 boop. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, because you know what? You're taking a look at what you've done, what you've grown, what you've think, and then a 10 back here and 2 9s and etc. You're at the upper end of this cycle flipping out. And I know I'm greedy Gus because you have a new perspective. Remember how I said you can't see things the same way again? Hangman. So Pisces. And also, if it is Pisces situation, it could not be talking about a Pisces. It could be talking about, you know, the next month or two coming up. This is kind of the energy. I know we're only talking the 2 weeks, but things kind of have to round out. It's like you ebb and you flow. I want to find out what this 2 of Cups was about. The Hermit. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Virgo or something started throwing down last September that kind of just started pushing you into this. You know, and the Hermit is just that reevaluation. It's like my dude took his lantern, went to the cave, said, you know what, I'm carrying too much stuff. I'm just, you know what, I'm getting a new perspective on this. I'm moving and grooving out of here. So, you know what, don't be afraid to change tracks, change situations, move on, and just, the clarity that you've taken, don't second guess it. There's just no second guessing on this. I don't get very confrontational energy. Throat's closing up again. But I think it's, really taking a look at what you put stock in and who you let in. You know what? I wasn't going to do this, but we're going to do it. 7 of Wands. It just, what is Knight of Cups? So if you have the Knight of Pentacles back here and you have the Knight of Cups here, this person is, not rushing, is not like cray cray about stuff, is just hitting that balance, but it's movement. So you're taking that movement and doing what with it? Just give me 5 of Wands. Oh my goodness, you've got so much wands and you so want to hit somebody. Oh, excuse me, now I'm coughing. Good gravy. You didn't like that one. So 5 of Wands. You have so much wands and this guy's trying to wrestle and, just not having any of it. So I say if defensiveness is working for you, I shouldn't say defensiveness, but if being protective of your energy and who you're allowing in, because you do have beautiful stuff back here, right? With the bouquets and stuff. But, I wouldn't just let any Tom, Dick, or Harry or Sally, Sue, or Susan get involved with you because you've carried it long enough. Actually, I want one more on the 5 because it's just such like a, I'm hugging you, but I'm hitting you. Give me the 5. 5 of Wands. What are we talking about here? Just real quicksies. 7 of Cups and another bonus, the Lovers. 7 of Cups, the Moon, and Lovers. So yeah, the 7 of Cups, something was not good enough. Something just, the decision, the options were there. Maybe you were not made a priority. The intuition, this. It's decision time. Too many players on the field in this card. But yeah, it's like, the angel's blindfolded in this one, leaving it up to this hoochie mama dude here. And that's only if it's like relationship wise, but it's like, you're not putting up with that business anymore because just your gut knows it. And I don't feel like you have to fight anybody, but you are pulling out of it because you're only taking what you feel is acceptable anymore. So let's do the Cosmic Pep Talk. It sounds like a bad reading, but it's a strong reading. And I would not expect anything less from you, honestly, because you're like, try me. So Cosmic Pep Talk, what can we say? Garnet, fertility, abundance, and expansion. All right. You will find the necessary strength and creativity to realize the changes you need to make. Call upon your deep innate strengths to clear the path ahead. And hello, is your card not strength with a big old lion on it? So yeah, that is what I'm getting for you. Remember, it's only 2 weeks, so it's not like the rest of your life. So we'll check in a couple weeks for the second half of February, and we will see how this story has moved on. All right, so until then, be well.